Welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. So anyway, oh my gosh, what an exciting weekend. So I don't watch the Super Bowl, but Friday we had all kinds of awesomeness stuff drop with Stampin' Up, and they showed us what the 3 new products, the 3 new celebrations. We're gonna have 2 new level 1s and level 3 that's coming out. It's like a stamp set that's super cute. It has like this corner one, the stamp that it makes this gorgeous corners, and then there's a new embossing folder that goes with the gingham gala set. It's just gorgeous. Oh, you know how I love embossing folders, but it's really fantastic. And then there's a lovely stamp set with DSP, and it's like all season, so it's got like a leaf and a flower and a pine cone, and it's super gorgeous, super gorgeous. And now I don't have the new catalog yet to show you guys, but it goes live on the 15th. So February 15th, you can get 3 new celebration items, which is pretty awesome. And then starting the 1st of March, we're having this fabulous celebration coordination, exclusive limited time products, kind of like our snowflake showcase that we had before Christmas. Anyway, these products though actually coordinate with our fabulous celebration items. So there's a new stamp set, and these are all for purchase. So starting March 1st, you can purchase these. There's framelits for our lilies and for our Call Me Cupcake, for those adorable frogs and the Hoppy Around framelits, and then the 4 seasons. So you can see that that goes with the new set that's coming out on the 15th, and a new punch, the story label punch. Isn't that adorable? So we haven't heard if any of these are staying. So most likely these are limited time. You have to get them while they last, because it is supplies while they last. But if you're not a demonstrator and you still have to have these products right away, you can totally get them on you can totally get them now by joining my Stampin' Lovelies team, which is always fun, right? So it's always nice when you can actually get stuff, which I love. But this starts March 1st. So, and these are for purchase, but they're the framelits that match, and this lovely punch and this new stamp set that matches with celebration. So when I say the stamp set matches, right, it says hopping by, jumping in, so it matches the frogs. Today's calls for something sweet for like the cupcakes, but they also match with other stuff too. Leaping for joy for easy to do. Isn't it adorable? Like, this is a great bravery. Oh, it's a great stamp set, even though it's still even without it coordinating with our lovely celebration stuff. But anyway, so that's what you have to look forward to. And if, like I said, you can't wait to get these things, you can join my Stampin' Lovelies team, and you can add it to your starter kit, which is super exciting. Super exciting. So, oh my gosh, I have to go and get, so usually I get my catalogs bound, and I didn't get to. This is the one that I actually got it on stage. And if you can see, it's like totally coming apart. It's so well loved. And this is why I have to get them bound, because the pages are actually falling out. Look at that. I've already got the pages are falling out. So I have another catalog. I'm going to have to go and get it bound, because, this one's just been loved till it's falling apart, which is fabulous. Oh, hi, Karen. How's it going today? Okay. So this is, so last week I made the puppy card, the Happy Tails card, and today I'm going to do the loser, which is the cat. So I made this one over the weekend with some of the leftovers from I finally got my rack cards done, my random act of kindness, and I used the kitty, and I used the botanical butterfly DSP, although I sent them all in the mail, so I don't have one to show you, but I did take pictures, and they'll be up on my blog later. But as you can see, there's the kitty, and this is the lovely edgelet that's from the Meant to Be, the framelit set. And then I had punched out the little butterflies. So anyway, we're going to use the kitties today, but we're not making that card. We are actually going to use the Colorful Seasons, and I'm going to show you guys these beautiful flowers, and they're framelits, and the framelits are thinlits that go with them. You can choose 2 different kinds to go with these, and then I'm going to actually punch out a doily from the Doily set that's in the in the celebrations. I don't know if you guys actually have overlooked the doily set. It's so awesome. Right here. It's gorgeous. But we're going to actually use this framelit right here. This big framelit. And you use this other piece that cuts it out. The doily boulders. So that's pretty fun. So, okay. Alright, well, let's get crafting. So, if you guys noticed, I actually decided to use Petal Pink, which I actually love. Those that know me know that I was very sad when Pink Pirouette went away, and Petal Pink kind of took over, although it's a much peachier color, but I'm actually learning to love it. So I'm actually going to use that for our card base. And I'm just going to use the Petal Pink cardstock today and a piece of Woodland Textures Designer Series paper. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this 6x6 pack. It's a large pack with lots of different colors of wood grain and even some logs. It's a fantastic pack, whether you make mail cards or any kind of earthy tones. It's fabulous. It's a great card pack. So we're going to use that today. And so I just cut the 8.5 by 11 paper, 8.5 by 5.5, and then I scored it at 4 1/4, normal. And then I cut a piece of the wood texture paper, and I picked one that was kind of that matched. It's kind of a warm color. It's very similar to the Petal Pink, and I cut it at 4 and 5 1/4. So that's just going to be my base, and I'm actually going to stamp right onto this piece of cardstock. And then now I had purchased the adhesive sheets to use with my doily set, which I promptly lost. I have no idea what I put it. So I'm just going to show you guys how I made the doily, and then in the magic way. So with these doilies, you really need, the doily sets are pretty awesome. Let me get them out. Here we go. It's a set of 9 dies. Aren't they gorgeous? And there's this one and the big one. But what you need to use your when you use them, you really need to use your precision base plate. So, and how you build that. So with this one to punch out, you need this outside one to go in, and then it goes on the inside. Now I used a piece of washi tape to hold it together so it's the right size, because I'm never really comfortable going through the big shot that I'm going to move it around. But when you make your sandwich, you do need to use your standard base big shot flat form and your thin leaded die adapter, and then your base plate, and then your clear plate to go into the big shot to get it good clean. And I actually went a couple of times, and I find that using the brush to get out the little pieces works really, really well. Like, it works really well to get the little pieces out of not only your die, so your die is clean, but also out of your pretty doily. Isn't that gorgeous? You guys see that good? Yeah. So if I could have found my adhesive, I would have actually cut it for you guys, because you actually put the sheet of adhesive onto your little piece of cardstock that you're going to cut, and then you cut it out after you've actually applied the adhesive, and then you just peel the backing off and stick it, and it's super easy. But of course I lost it. It's going to be here somewhere. I'll probably find it probably 15 minutes after the live is over. But I'm going to use my craft sheet silicone mat and my glue and put that on. Okay, we're also going to use the cat punch today, and I also used, so after I cut that out with this, I also cut out these fabulous seasonal thinlit dies. So you can do, it comes with this really great stamp set. This is a really great all-purpose stamp set and thinlit dies. They're spectacular. So it has these 3 lovely, you guys can see them, these 3 really great. One I've used a lot, but there's 3 different sizes. And when you cut these out, you can use 2 different kinds of dies. So they have these that you can just punch the whole thing, or they have these ones that punch like little holes in them and give it a little bit more dimension. So, and they had that for each of those 3 dies. So that's pretty awesome. So you have all 3, and then you have the cute things. Okay. So I actually went ahead and punched one out. Now here is the doily, which I did not use my precision plate. And as you can tell, it wouldn't come all the way out. So you definitely need to use your precision plates. Okay, so here we go. I punched a bunch. So what I did first was I stamped in Petal Pink on Petal Pink that the images, these 3 images on a bunch of paper. I just stamped them all out and then I punched them out. And I punched a bunch of different ones. So you can see here's one without, that I just cut out the edges, and then this one cut out. So see how it just cuts out? It'll just cut out like that, okay, depending on what look you want. Or you cut out and it has the little, the holes. You see that? Isn't that cool? So it's you can go with different looks. It's really a fabulous set. So I actually stamped a bunch of different ones, all kinds of them. See, so here's like the other one. Those are the 2 images that match. One has got where it cuts out more, and this one leaves more of this the cardstock. And I am again just using Petal Pink for all of these. So I use the Petal Pink ink to do those, but I didn't want to take forever. You guys don't have to watch me make a gazillion of them. But I love this set. But I am going to stamp the kitty, and first I'm going to use the soft suede, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp. So when I build my card, this out of the way. When I build my card, I'm going to have the soft suede is going to go like that, layer, and then this, and then I'm going to put the flowers and some ribbon and the kitty, right? But I want to stamp in this top corner, and I'm going to go ahead and use from the kitty set, the 9 Lives. I'm going to use You're the Cat's Meow, which I find super totes adorbs. Now, I had used it on this card, and one of the new rectangle framelits, stitch framelits, like, it frames it perfectly, which I thought about also doing it, but I thought too much pink. I actually just liked it better this way. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is a soft suede. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm just going to put it right here in the corner. Just like that. See? Isn't that cute? Okay. Alright, now I'm going to do the kitty cats. Okay. So, the kitty cat has a couple of different stripes. So, in this one, I used these stripes. But today, I'm going to go ahead and use these ones. And then this is the basic cat. See, look how pretty that looks. I'm going to use, again, the soft suede. So, here's the kitty. Ink them up. Actually, I was going to try this and I forgot. So one of the things I did find that my punch did not line up as perfect because I did not have the kitty. Actually, let me rinse this out. So I punched, it's easier to punch a kitty cat the first time. And I'll probably leave this in the punch to make sure his tail is in the right place. Because the photopolymer can move a little bit, right? You can kind of place it. You want to make sure his tail is in the right place. See that? So that when you punch it, it's super easy. So I went ahead and punched. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it on the Petal Pink because I did it in Petal Pink and then I did it in white to see if I liked the white, and I actually loved the Petal Pink way better. Okay. So once I know that I've got my tail in the right position, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my kitty. Oh, isn't it super cute? She is so cute. Such a cute kitty cat. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with this because this has got tail pieces as well. So just want to make sure that I have the punch so it doesn't go outside, as you can tell. So it has a little earpiece. And there's his tail. But the soft suede I found was too dark right on top. So I'm going to second generation it. So make sure you get a good coverage. I'm going to stamp off once. And then I'm going to stamp it on my kitty cat. So it's a little bit harder to do this on camera. Muy bien! Ah, that works so good. You guys see that? Look how pretty. Although I got some ink on my fingers. Let me go ahead and close it up. Get my fingers cleaned. Clean up my stamp so I don't get any more ink all over myself. When I was doing my extra piece to try it, I actually dragged one of my pieces of my cardstock over one of the inked pieces and got soft suede on the cardstock, which makes you sad because then you're like, I don't want it to be gooey. So make sure you clean it. And then I find in these, there's a lot of really big grooves, right, where it's really nice, which means we have a really great stamped image, but sometimes we get a little bit of ink in there and it doesn't come off as easily the first time. You can't just be really light. You really need to get in there. So make sure you get in there when you're cleaning your stamp off to get all those spaces. Okay. And then, here we go. Here's our kitty punch, which is super lovely. And this is in our annual catalog. Okay, and you know, you always do it this way so you can line it up. So his tail, as you can see, right, if you have it off, it would be really hard to line up the kitty cat in the punch. There we go. Muy bien. There's our kitty cat. Super cute, super cute. Okay, now we can just build our card. Okay, so you see this is how he was full strength, and then here is the second gen, and I kind of like the second gen. It matches the paper, so it really depends on your preference. And like I said, I just used Petal Pink on the Petal Pink, so it's just one shade darker, which is nice. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and build my layers. So I'm doing it directly to my goodness, that was brand new. I hadn't opened it yet, and I think here we go, I got it. So this is at the end of my, I think I need the other one, and I thought I had opened it, but I had not, so I have to pull the little tab ripcord. Now I've got a brand new one. Yay! Now the only problem with brand new is that it comes really fast. You have to be careful when you first get it, especially since when usually you're finishing up another one, so you're used to like really being heavy-handed, and then you have to make sure you go soft with the new one. It's nice to have a new one. Okay, then you just put it on your layer. Oh, I forgot. Look at that. I forgot to do my ribbon. Okay, so look at that. You can see I made a goof with this, I wanted to add ribbon. Duh. Okay, so make sure my ribbon's in the right place. Even though I have my glue, it's going to be fine. I'm totally going to save it. Do you guys ever do that? Make a mess? Okay, so I got my glue down. So I'm just going to set I have enough for my tail right here. And then I'm just going to place on top. Muy bien. There we go. Okay. I know. I can't believe I totally forgot that ribbon. Okay. So then I just make a simple knot. There you go. So we're going to put the ribbon right, the doily right on, I'm going to put slide the doily right underneath the ribbon and trim off the edges. So here's my doily, and I'm going to slide it under just like this, so I have the ribbon the way I like it. Oh, I got it twisted. There we go. Okay, so then I need to put it so this one's not as bad. Like I said, it's much better to have the adhesive sheets. Or you could use a dauber or a sponge to adhere your adhesive, which I probably should have maybe gotten out because I have a new one, so it's super gooey. But here we go. Muy bien. It's totally a Monday. I don't know why I do these on Monday, because Mondays are terrible. That's probably why. So get it out of the way. Then the rest of the day will be awesome. Awesome, awesome for crafting. Okay, so actually I've got a little bit of space, so I'm going to move my silicone sheet out of the way so I don't set it down in the glue. And then I'm going to slide my doily underneath and put it in the middle. Sorry, see that? Oh, I slid it underneath, and so it's right there. So it's closer to this edge because that's where the ribbon is, right? But it's just like that. Muy bien. Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those days. Look at that. I totally did this the wrong way. I did the same thing at, oh man. I did the same thing at Onstage. It's super funny. Okay, well that didn't go down. Alright, so, luckily, I had another one. Which I should have just done. Okay, let me do it again. I made sure the first time that I had it the right way. Oh no, look, my ribbon kind of got bent. That piece wasn't bent. I love this doily set. It's super cute, but you have to make sure you open your card the right way before you build it, because then you have to start all over again like what I did just now. That is very silly of me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead while this is still wet. Add a little bit more glue to it now that I've actually added the thing down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But luckily I have an extra just in case. Waiting in the wings. I know it totally happens to me all the time. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I have it down. Move that ribbon out of the way. And now, and I'll go back and save that card. I'll probably cut the cardstock, because you can totally save it afterwards. Okay. But now I can just, did I do it? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. I glued it to the wrong side. There we go. OMG. You guys are really seeing the unvarnished crafting debacle that sometimes occurs, right? Muy bien, but I caught it in time. Okay, so the cat's meow is in the top corner, so make sure when you do it, because it's pretty on both sides, that you have it on the right side. And then you add your ribbon. Even though, you know, before it's all glued and gooey. And then just put a simple knot. And I love this tulle ribbon. It's really pretty. Little polka dot tulle. It's super cute. And it's in Whisper White and Very Vanilla. I probably could have gotten the vanilla one out. Okay. But I actually have an extra. I actually got an extra. I knew today was going to be this bad. It was one of those mornings. I slept through my alarm. You know how that goes. Okay, so now I can add it to, let's add it to my cardstock the right way. Okay, so take two, onto this. So there we go. We know it's opening the right way. We have my ribbon on and the doily on the right side of the thing. That's hilarious. Okay, all right. Muy bien. Okay, muy bien. There we go. See? Ah, can't even tell. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I'm going to trim these up. My Cadillac scissors. Alright. Okay, now we have our kitty. And I'm going to put him up with dimensionals. And I'm going to do it in 2 steps. I'm saying this out loud to myself so that I don't forget. So, stamp. I'm not going to take the sticky off right away. Although that just came off on my finger. My fingers. Okay, so I can see how I want him, because I want to add some flowers. So I just made a ton of these little flowers and cut them out in different varieties. Isn't he cute? Super cute. Okay. Now, if your ribbon isn't wanting to stay, You can always get a glue dot, which I think I'm going to do. And use your awesome pick-a tool. And then I want the flat one, like this. Doo-doo. Spatula side. And it just picks it up really nice. Did it get on there? No, so I can't see. There we go. And then I'm just going to place it underneath my bow, just so it holds it down a little bit, just so it doesn't wander. And you have to actually get it to stick. So it makes a nice loud noise. There we go. Especially since my ribbon curled. There we go. Okay, so we want that to be like that. I think I want to make this a little bit shorter. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. All right, so now let's add some. So I'm going to put my kitty about like right here. But I want to add flowers. I'm going to go ahead and get some glue dots. So, and just add them randomly onto the doily. I'm just going to build like some pretty flowers. See, my kitty's going to go like that. So before we add the kitty, then we know where we want him to go. So make sure when you do it, you don't take the doily, or take the little papers off the back, so you can kind of see where you want him to go. Okay, so I have a bunch of these. Aren't these cute? Okay. Oh my goodness, the wind is picking up. Can you guys hear that through the... This wind is gusting out there. I love these flowers. These are so pretty. Okay, what do you think? Aww. Okay, I think it needs another one, like right here. There we go, just like that. So I made like a little circle for the kitty to be in, and then I'm going to go ahead, before I add the cat, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella to it, because Wink of Stella is awesome, and it makes everything better. Everything is better with Wink of Stella. Wow, I wonder if my boys brought in the trash can, because I just heard that wind gust, which is probably why my day is starting off crazy, because I'm really affected by the weather, and the wind just kills me. But anyway, that's why you have extras all the time. Hopefully they got my so you see how that is? So we have the pretty bow and the gorgeous doily. Oh my gosh, and look how lovely the warm color. It just looks so warm with the petal pink. And then you just add a little bit of glitter, and I'm going to actually, before I put him down, I'm going to use my Wink of Stella to add just a tiny bit to his eyes, to my kitty's eyes, just like that. Okay, and now you can take off your little papers. I can get it. Oh, I did not want to come off. Okay, and then you just put them in the little flowers. Stick them down. Look at that! Isn't that pretty? I love that. And I just totally, like, using not white is really hard for me, because I usually like to put everything on white. But if I had gone with a white kitty cat, I would have needed to make sure this was on white cardstock, because you would need to balance it, maybe even stamp the colors of the flowers on white. But I am out of white cardstock. I'm actually waiting on a package that has white. I'm like completely out. I have some thick cardstock. This is like the thick Whisper Right, because it's all I have at the moment. But it's, I just love the Petal Pink. It's really growing on me with this wood. So there you go. It's quick, and even I, who made it a mistake and had it open the wrong way, seriously, I can't believe I did that. I will probably just cut this and then add it to the front of another card, so that I can still use that. I'll just cut out another doily. Yeah. And then remember, if you guys find these lovely erasers, if you get glue anywhere, you can just take it off, but you don't need to. So anyway, isn't that cute? A cat's meow, and that's just with the soft suede and the Petal Pink and a piece of this lovely Wooden Textures DSP. So it is a lot of Big Shot work, but I love my Big Shot. Like, I want to use it for everything. But this lovely kitty punch, isn't that adorable? This cat is so lovely. So lovely. I love the detail. Cute little bow. Muy bien. Okay, so, I hope you guys enjoyed my card and all of my mess-ups, because that's always fun. Hopefully you guys have that too when you craft. You see how it goes. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday afternoon. And if you are watching this on YouTube or in the replay, please like my video or subscribe. And again, look forward to February 15th when the new celebration stuff comes out. And on March 1st, we'll get all those coordinating products. So the big shot, man, you know I love my framelits. We're going to get framelits for all those awesome celebration stuff. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy crafting.